I'm here in Heidelberg, Kentucky on the Sheltowee Trace. I'm about to start my 100-mile Appalachian Trail Shakedown hike. Let's go. I'm out here on the Sheltowee Trace today for a couple of reasons. First is to finish off the last third of this trail, to complete it end to end for a second time for me. I'm really excited about that. And the other reason is basically a shakedown for my upcoming Appalachian Trail thru hike attempt. Less than a month away from now. And this is going to be about 111 mile trip over 5 days, I believe. So I'm really looking forward to this trip. It's going to be great. This is exactly what I plan to take with me on day one of the Appalachian Trail. So unfortunately, the temps aren't going to get as low as I'd like. But again, I just packed everything as is for the AT. So join me on this 100+ mile shakedown for the AT. I parked in Moorhead, Kentucky at the convention center. They have a few spaces reserved for Sheltowee Trace hikers. And from Moorhead, Kentucky, I was able to get a shuttle through the Sheltowee Trace Association, the STA. So I got a shuttle down to Heidelberg, where I started this morning. This section of the Sheltowee is a lot of road walking. So I've been on road almost the entirety today, and I've got a little more to go. Just taking a little break here by the side of the road. I've got about 4.5 miles to a potential camp. And almost all of that is going to be the road walk. That should finish it up for the day though. So just good to get it out of the way. So 4.5 miles to camp. It's about 3:30 right now. So I've got a little bit of time. I think about 6 o'clock, sun should go down. So should get to camp with just a little time to spare and get everything set up. All right. Break's over. Time to get back on the road. Finally, an end to the road walk. Well, I've got the tent set up, but nothing inside of it yet. So I'm going to get started on that. Get some dinner together, of course. And I'm supposed to get a little bit of rain, I think, tonight. So I've got this fancy shelter over here with a tin roof. So that might be nice as it rains later tonight. We'll see. But let me get started on all my camp chores. Got a nice little fire going, something different. And I've got a ramen bomb for dinner tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been a long day, so it's going to be an early night tonight. First day in the books on this Sheltowee AT Shakedown. So far, so good. I'll check back with you in the morning. Good morning. Day 2 out here on the Sheltowee, and rained maybe about 1 in the morning. It started raining and rained all morning. Had a late morning. I slept in a little bit. The rain kind of eased up around 8 o'clock, so I just kind of stayed in my tent, listened to it rain, and slowly got everything together. And now I'm out on the trail. I'm a couple miles out of Natural Bridge State Park area, and it's been a beautiful morning so far. I'm just a few miles from Miguel's Pizza. I could be there around lunchtime, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. It is definitely a little bit off trail, but not too far, so we'll see. It's been a beautiful morning so far. Let's see what the day has in store for us. This was the end of my first leg of my first end-to-end of the Sheltowee Trace. It was a 4-day trip from the northern terminus to here, just outside of Whittleton Campground. Now I'm just taking a break and getting ready to head into the Red River Gorge. Onto Tunnel Ridge Road. And the Red River Gorge. So this is a shakedown for the AT. But really, I've been doing shakedowns for the AT for the past 3 years or so. Basically ever since I did the Sheltowee, and the Sheltowee was basically part of that. It was the first step, starting to do multiple day trips. My first leg on this one was 4 days, and then they stretched into 5 and 6 days, I think. On a couple of them, and then I went to the Smokies and basically increased my days there and was staying 6, 7, 8, 9 days along the AT, and just spreading that out. And that's been kind of where I am. Every like I said, every hike has kind of been a shakedown for the AT. So this is nothing new. This is just the last shakedown, the final shakedown, if you will, before the AT. As I said earlier, everything in my pack is the same. It's exactly what I'm going to take on day 1 of the AT. Except food, of course, that'll change a little bit, and I've had a lot of time to think about that here on the trail. So we'll see exactly what I'm planning to do as far as that for the first few days. I don't want to get too far ahead. I just want to plan for the first 5 or 6 days, and then after that, just figure it out. So really looking forward to that. But before that, I'm here right now. So just enjoying a nice little break here in the Red River Gorge. And today I don't really have a plan. It's just to go until about 5 o'clock and try to get a camp. So I'm going to enjoy this little break here and have something to drink, have a little snack, and I'll check in with you later. I took a chance. I saw a side trail here at Red River Gorge. There's a side trail that's unmarked. Might be worth following. Sure enough, just a couple hundred feet off the trail, hidden on top of this ridge is a beautiful campsite. This is going to be home for tonight. It's getting windy. I'm up here on top of the ridge. I'm gonna get everything set up. I got camp all set up, at least the tent anyway. Still have dinner to make, of course. But my pack is a little heavier than it normally is. And one of the reasons I'm actually going to change into right now. I've added to my pack camp shoes. Yeah, it's been a long time, but these are Zero shoes, and I wore them for the first time last night, and I think these are gonna be great. So I'm gonna change into these right now, and also something else new I'll show you in one moment. Got the shoes, but also got the body wrapper pants. They've been great. Used them this morning, and right now, cutting that wind. Very nice. Very nice. Now, on to more important things. dinner. All right, that's gonna about wrap up today out here on the Sheltowee. Shorter day, only about 15, but it was a nice day. It's pretty windy right now. Should die down, I think, in a couple of hours. So I'm gonna have some dinner and get some sleep. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's a short walk out of the gorge here and another short road walk, and then back in the woods. So looking forward to that. Like I said, that's gonna wrap up tonight. I'll check in tomorrow morning. Good morning, day 3 out here on the Sheltowee, and I'm starting off in the woods, but I've got a short road walk that I'm heading to right now. Just past Adena Arch. As you can see, I'm all bundled up. It's the temperatures went down to about 35, I think, last night, and the high for today is about 38. So we're basically there for the day. I'm just navigating along this nice rock wall just below Adena Arch, and I actually may have to put the camera down because I don't really see a good way. Oh, this might work. Let's try to be careful here. So far, all the gear is working great. I've got no problems and everything's as expected. But like I said, for the AT, these temps here on the Sheltowee aren't going to be as low as they are on the AT. So I just want to be prepared for that. All right, I've got a big day today. I want to see how many miles I can get in. I'd like to get a little closer to 20. Yesterday was only about 15, so I'd like to pick it up a notch. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me get going. This is a beautiful section of trail here through the Red River Gorge. I was able to get a little bit of water from the spigot here at the Tar Ridge Baptist Church. Probably can't pick this up with the camera, but I'm actually getting a little bit of flurries right now. Heading off this section of road walk onto a big gravel road and eventually just to a trail, I believe. I guess I'll know when I get there. Let's go. Let's check this out. It's about 36 degrees out. And you're looking at the trail. And I'm back on the road. Just like that. I think this is the last little stretch of road walk for today. I believe it's a trail off of here. So just keep my eye out. It's been another great day out here on the Sheltowee. It's been a consistent, I'd say 36 to 38 degrees. And my clothing choices have done really, really great. I've been able to adjust the flaps, you know, put down this hood, put up that hood, take the gloves off, unzip here and there, and just maintain a great comfort level. And I even have one more layer to go if need be. I have my rain mitts and my rain jacket. So I'd like to be able to get down to 25 when I'm moving. So I think I'm there. I think I can do that. It won't be the most comfortable, but it will get me from point A to point B. Now, far as the plan, I don't really have one today. It's just get out there and keep walking. About 4:50, I start looking for a place to camp. I'd like to have a camp set up or at least started by 5:30 at the latest. It gets dark just after that right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll check my miles after I get to camp. Just gonna enjoy the rest of today. Well, I found a place for camp. All right, ready to go. This right here is one of my favorite places to be. After a long day on the trail, take my shoes off, get my socks off, let everything air out, and just sit in here, stretch out, be cozy. Got everything to keep me warm. Everything I need is within arm's length. It's fantastic. And when it's a little cool like this, it just makes it that much better. So I need to start getting dinner ready, but I'm just enjoying this time out here. I actually have some internet, so I'm catching up on some email and some texting and some Instagram photos. Got to keep up, right? All right, on to dinner, and I'll try to check in later. These have been short nights. I've been sleeping like crazy. It's just such great weather for sleeping. So love these cool temps. All right, on to dinner. Good morning. Day 4 out here on the Sheltowee, and I'm on my way to Cane Run Lake. Beautiful lake. I'm excited to see it this time of year. Nice cool night last night, down to about 32. So I slept with my filter just in case, and everything was fine this morning. Now it's on with the day. Made it to the Clear Creek campground. Looks like I could walk down there to the road and go over the bridge down there, but that's not really the trail. So I'm gonna follow the trail. I was able to use the trash facilities here at Clear Creek campground, so that's always a plus. Now, back on the trail. I made it to the spot where I camped on my second night when I did this section a few years ago. Great little spot high on a ridge here. Today's been kind of tough. It's been gray all day. The miles have been just harder than I've wanted. And my pace, I feel like I'm doing all right, but then when I look, I'm not doing as great as I think. So just kind of emotionally, it's just been a tough, long, difficult day. Almost to the dam here at Cave Run. And that is going to be a welcome sight. But overall, not a bad day. The sun came out in the afternoon, and that kind of helped. So now I'm just trying to get in a few more miles before I look for camp. I'm not sure about this upcoming area. It may be a little difficult, but that's part of the challenge that I like. So let's see what I can scrounge together for a camp. I've got plenty of water. What I don't have is a place to put my tent. I've been on this ridge for quite a while, and I'm just looking for something small, some area that's flat enough without briars, but I'm having no luck for the past few miles. So I'm still trying. All right, found an established camp just off trail, just before dark, and I'm gonna take it. Let's do it. Made it through today. It was tough, like I said earlier, but I made it. So the real test comes tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be about 35, 36 degrees with steady rain most of the day. Definitely say 4 to 6 hours. So it's going to be a real test for everything, which basically means it's going to be miserable. So I'm looking forward to it, I guess. Gonna power through it and see what I can do. I'm about 9 miles outside of Moorhead right now. So I ended up getting a few more miles at the end of the day, which was good. I needed that. So I've got about 34, I think, to the terminus, to the northern terminus. So that's what I've got for tomorrow, but it's going to be tough. So I'm going to have a nice dinner and a nice cup of warm bone broth to send me off to Sleepy Town. That's what's on the agenda. I'll check back in tomorrow. That's when all the excitement's going to be. Join me then. Good morning, day 5 out here on the Sheltowee, and got a little break in the rain right now. I'm going to get started. It's going to rain most of the day. I've got about 9 miles into town. So let's get going. See how this turns out. I'm looking forward to it. Made it onto a Mill Branch Road, and it's just a road walk into Moorhead from here. It's just been a light drizzle all morning, sometimes a little bit more, but everything's been holding up really well. I am nice and warm, dry, no problems. Even had to vent a few times. So everything going great. I'm just gonna think about what I might get to eat when I'm in Moorhead. Heading out of Moorhead now. Going to find a quick camp. See what tomorrow has in store. Good morning. Day 6 out here on the Sheltowee. And yeah, it's snowing. Wow. I went to bed last night. There was nothing in the weather about this. And I woke up to ice and snow. So I'm not complaining though. I get a little bit of all the seasons on this trip, I guess. Another 20-mile day. But this is the last 20 miles of the Sheltowee Trace. I'm gonna get going, try to warm up a little bit here. I'll check in a little later. I do want to take a minute to say thanks again to the STA, the Sheltowee Trace Association. It was through them that I was able to arrange this shuttle. And the shuttle driver, Paula, is a volunteer for the Cave Run chapter, I believe. But again, the STA, such a wonderful organization. If you are not a member already, become one. Support a great organization that supports a great trail. Thank you. I am just a couple of miles from the northern terminus of the Sheltowee Trace, and that will just about complete this 110 mile or so Appalachian Trail 2023 Shakedown hike. Wow, this trail is absolutely amazing. It's tough, challenging, and it's just such a perfect way to get ready for the AT. So I think to sum everything up, I was really impressed with the layering, the clothes. Everything seemed to work really great, seamlessly through the myriad weather changes. So that's positive. I'm really looking forward to that. I think I made good choices. So I think that's going to work out. One downside to that are the Z-Packs possum down gloves. Already got a few holes in them. They're small holes, but they're already getting bigger. It's only 1 week. So kind of disappointed in those, but we'll see. I'll revisit that. And I'm also going to take out the sun hoodie and put in the fleece. But I kind of figured I'd do that anyway. So, but now I know for sure. So thanks for joining me on the second completion of the Sheltowee Trace. And I'm looking forward to the Appalachian Trail. So the next time you'll see me on trail will be on the Appalachian Trail. So thanks for watching, and I look forward to an upcoming adventure.